Legend in My Spare Time contains themes and subjects that may not be suitable for everyone listening. If you're easily offended, we suggest you get your podcast on elsewhere.
Legend in My Spare Time, motherfucker. This week's episode of Legend in My Spare Time is brought to you by
The Earth is Ours. Made by Krisanda Games, The Earth is Ours is a fast-paced card game for ages 10 plus, in which two teams race for domination over the Earth. Krisanda Games is bringing personal interaction back to gaming. No tablets, no TV screens, no controllers. You can play with your friends, your family, or even a group of strangers on game night. The Earth is Ours is filled with incredible artwork, making the game a can't miss that everyone will love. They have a Kickstarter running right now with some awesome rewards. The link is in the show notes and available by searching The Earth is Ours.
Conrad Thompson from Something to Wrestle With, Bruce Pritchard, and you're listening to Legend in My Spare Time.
Legend in My Spare Time. Legend in My Spare Time. Legend in My Spare Time. Legend in My Spare Time. Legend in My Spare Time. Legend in My Spare Time. Legend in My Spare Time. Legend in My Spare Time.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, to a brand new edition of your favorite podcaster's favorite podcast.
Legend in My Spare Time.
That's right, Legend in My Spare Time is back,
Legend in
baby.
My Spare Time.
And if I'm back, that means so is the most exciting man in podcasting. The one, the only, Just Jonny's in his house. Welcome back, sir.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Hey, you're the co-host. You have to be here. I can't do it without you now. Please follow us on Twitter at Legend Podcast. Hit us with the hashtag LIMST. And it's lovely to be back. We got a lot to talk about this episode. Many things to do. So we'll just get right into it. It's great to be back, though. First things first, Just Jonny, what have you been doing for the last 2 weeks?
Well, apart from work, there's not much.
No.
Getting back into rock climbing with a few lads from work.
Yeah, and apparently we're going to come back to that later, aren't we?
Yes, there may or may not be a story.
We're going to play a game later, folks.
Your favorite game.
It's everybody's favorite game. All right, well.
But yeah, apart from like rock climbing, I'm really... Do you when you talk, you're trying to think? No. That's pretty much it.
Yep.
Work, rock climbing.
That's more than your usual answer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not...
Well,
That's just something I've told you and I forgot.
no, I don't think there is. I always just kind of lead you into it and then get you to say nothing.
Blindside me, done.
Blindside, yeah, even though I've been telling you it for every episode we've ever recorded, I've asked you what you did this week. So it can't really be a blindside.
I never prepare. I'm never like...
Oh, and you think I do?
Well, to be honest, I don't... Well, what can I prepare? I got nothing to prepare,
That's true.
you know.
That's true. Well, we got a couple things this week. We have also a new entry for the list of Lees. And this one's a fucking doozy. And we're going to play, as we just mentioned, Am I an Asshole? What a big week this will be. And also, some of you may have checked out our friends over at Dinner and a Podcast. We've had some pod beef with them. Now, the rumor is that we started it because we did.
Did we?
Well, yeah, we did send them a big box of something.
Yeah, but wasn't it because they were taking digs at us, calling us English, getting our names wrong?
Yeah, that's true. So, you know.
I mean, it's like you said before, you know, when someone starts giving you attitude and you sort of snap back but better, don't get pissy with me because you're shit.
That's right.
You know, it's like...
Yeah, just because I'm more witty than you doesn't mean you get to be mad about it. So what I thought we should do is, since it's been some time now, we want to explain the whole story. So what I'm going to do first, Just Jonny, is we're going to play the clip of Dinner and a Podcast so that, ladies and gentlemen, our listeners can hear exactly what we did to them. Are you ready for this?
Oh.
Here it comes.
You can check her out on Instagram at Dizeo Bakes. That's DIZEO BAKES. And you can check her out on Instagram. She makes amazing cookies and other confectionaries and is really efficient when it comes to the murdering. Joe,
Yes, Steve.
she actually stopped by my house today, Marie.
Okay.
I'm still alive, so that's a good thing.
You don't sound like you're doing too well.
I'm still here. I'm still kicking. I'm barely kicking, but I'm kicking. But she gave me a box.
What's in the box?
Well, that's what the front of the box says. There's a picture of Brad Pitt.
Wait, you got a picture of that.
There's a picture of Brad Pitt from
7.
7. And it says, what's in the box? Open with care.
Okay.
And I was told for you to open
For
it.
me.
For you to open it.
You have to get a picture of the box before. You gotta post it.
I think Joe got a pic. He's got to post it on something.
You got it already, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay.
She told us that this is a new recipe and that we have to try it out on the air. So, we'll
Okay.
see what happens.
They caught the Unabomber, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not gonna blow up, right?
No.
The
Okay.
Unabomb.
That was a white dude, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kaczynski.
Not an Asian lady.
All right.
Rips down that one. Joe's that kid at Christmas who opens up all his gifts really carefully.
I'm expecting to explode in my
It's
face.
actually wrapped in wrapping paper. It's amazing.
You should insert like an explosion right here.
Poison. Ah!
Joker toxin or something comes out of this. Wow, Marie, what the hell did you wrap this in?
Love that Joker.
What's it say? Wow, you struck a chord with Joe.
It says,
What's in the
it
box?
says, to dinner on a podcast, your friends at Legends in My Spare Time invite you to eat a dick.
Oh, wow.
They're dick cookies.
They're dick cookies. Oh, my God. The Legend in My Spare Time podcast paid Marie DeZio.
The gauntlet has been dropped, Legend.
Oh
Go
my God.
ask our friends over at
Not another nerdy podcast?
about the horse head we sent them.
Oh, yeah. You don't want the horse. You don't want
Dude,
Joe to send you a
let me
horse
see
head.
that.
Dude, look, she even got the pubes on the balls. There's little dicks. There's all different
Oh, there's
sizes.
Joe's dick. That little tiny one there.
It's a real hairy one.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Matt Lee is stepping his game up.
Wow. That's hysterical.
You drew first blood.
Get a picture
Yeah,
of that. Go.
yeah, you wanted it, Legends. You got it.
Right. So, as you can tell from that clip, we sent them from Dizeo Bakes. Marie Dizeo is a fantastic sweets and cookies baker based in Staten Island, New York. She sent them a box of dick cookies. So,
Is it wrong that I'm a bit sad that I want one?
yeah, apparently they were fucking delicious.
I like the picture. They kind of look cute.
Yeah, they look cute. They look delicious.
Oh, the little one looked cute. You know, the big one was like
Yeah.
menacing.
The big
but-
bendy one.
Yeah.
The big curve in it. Bit strange.
I know we're not going to name who's who.
No, we don't know. But obviously, Steve's the smallest one. Oh, but anyway, we're not going to. Let's carry on because, as many of you know, I'm also a musician. So what happened then was Steve and Joe from Dinner and a Podcast decided to separate their comic book show into a separate podcast called Comic Book Corner. And I provided them with a theme song, so their brand new theme song, ironically enough, called Comic Book Corner. See what I did there?
You know, they could have just kept the whole theme going. Because you got Dinner and a Podcast. Couldn't it be like comic and a coffee or coffee and a comic?
Coffee,
and
yeah.
then you
comic
could have
and
had like
yeah.
breakfast and a bitch.
Yeah, but that would require them to be witty. You know. Oh, wait, sorry, we're not doing that because the beef is over. Just check out this little clip from the most recent episode of Comic Book Corner after Joe and Steve are reacting to the fact that moi, Lazy, sent them a theme song.
But he really loves us. Secretly down deep inside, he loves us. He just wants a podcast.
Good guy.
beef. He's a good guy.
I think we're done with this podcast beef.
Yeah, we're done with the podcast beef,
You
Matt.
can't make a theme song and then want me to not like you.
Right.
Right, so that's very kind of them.
I think if you listen, you can hear tears.
A little bit.
I think they tried to like wash them out.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they're being kind. They said, "Look, you can't make me an awesome theme song and then expect me to hate you." So the beef is over. We're dropping it right now. They said, which is great.
But like it's kind of like, you know, if you're squaring up to someone,
And they back off.
yeah, and the other one's like, "Yep, okay, I'm not gonna fight back. I'm not gonna fight you."
Right. So don't we technically
Win
Like, I mean,
again.
still undefeated in podcast beefs. Legend in my spare time.
What's that, 3 now?
Easily that I can remember. I mean, they just keep not putting them up, and we just keep knocking them down.
Knocking them down.
I mean, where's fucking Let's Chat Geek?
Didn't they have like another one as well, like before that or after that?
They're retired. They must be retired because they didn't want any more of us.
They're scared.
That's right. Fuck them. Well, there you are, ladies and gentlemen. So that's the update for Dinner and a Podcast. We are now at a truce. They waved the white flag. We decided to back off and accept their request for a truce.
The most humble defeat.
That's right. But again, let's clarify. This definitely means that we win.
And then obviously they can't say otherwise because you have
it's over.
You have evidence.
That's right. I have a recording of them saying it's over. So there we have it. Now, should we just get right into the thing I got to talk about?
Meat and potatoes.
Because, recently, I've tried to be nicer than ever. I'm making an effort to be calm and polite and to not get fucking upset with people.
Which always works really well.
It doesn't work that well, but I try. Now, I want to just say, at time of recording, it is Saturday, the 6th of October. All right? Just so everyone's aware. Now, beginning of August, I come home from work one day.
Oh, this is going back a bit.
Oh, fucking right it is. So, I come home early in August, and my bin, my garbage can, my trash receptacle is gone. Now, I don't know how it works where you are, dear listeners, but here in the UK, it's not easy to get a bin. And of course, just like probably everywhere else in the world, you got to have one bin for paper, one bin for cardboard, one bin for plastics, one bin for whatever. Anyway, it goes on and on and on and on. The only way to get a bin here in this town that we live in is to go to the local library, give them £5, and then wait for the bin to come. And what they tell you is, be about 2 weeks. Now, this is the beginning of August that I go into the library. I give the guy my £5 and I say, listen, man, I've been in my house 3 years, coming on 3 years, and this is like my 5th bin. Because here in the UK, and probably everywhere else in the world, people just like to fucking steal. So if they don't have a bin, they're just going to take yours because fuck you. That's why.
I mean, that is kind of how we owned the world.
Just taking shit.
We just took out. Do you have a flag? No. Oh, yours were ours, so this is ours now.
So, again, time of recording, Saturday, October the 6th. Beginning of August, I make my payment to the dude, and I say, look, man, do I need to keep paying for this, even though it's just because my fucking dirtbag neighbors keep stealing it? And he was like, yeah, unfortunately, and I get it. He's just a dude doing a job. That's absolutely fine. So I make my payment, I go home, and I wait. 1 week. I don't overreact after 1 week, because they said 2 weeks. I wait 2 weeks. I'm like, all right, it's been 2. Must be next week it's going to arrive, right? Must be. Within 3 weeks, they can deliver me a bin. It's New Inn is where they keep them. So for us, what's that, like a 20-minute drive at most?
No, like 10.
Like a 10-minute drive away from me. So at this point, I've waited about 3 weeks. So I sent an email. Hey, I've ordered a bin. Just wondering if I can have an update on where the bin is.
Where you been?
Where you been?
Hey, where you been?
The immediate response I get says, it's an automated response. Thank you for writing to us. Please be aware that it can take us up to 10 working days to respond to your email.
So 2 weeks to deliver and 10 days to respond.
Exactly. So, and by the way, I'd also like to reiterate, every time I've ordered a bin, I've had to do the exact same thing. You wait the 2 or 3 weeks, you send the email, then you get the email back that says, oh yeah, we'll put in an urgent request to get your bin delivered. Great. That's fantastic. Thank you. So I wait another week. Nothing. I send another email. Hey man, still waiting for my bin. And I get the same automated response. Hey, just so you know, it takes us 10 days to reply. Then the next day I get a reply that says, we'll put in an urgent request for your bin. I'd like to say again, time of recording, Saturday, October the 6th.
Beginning of August, that's 2 months.
Yeah, so we get to the beginning of September. It's middle of September now, and I'm starting to get a bit upset. So now rather than sending an email that says, hi, can I have a bin? I'm starting to get a little bit chopsy, would you say? I have some of the emails too.
Ooh.
I have some of the emails that I sent to them. Let's go way back because look at these are all emails between me and the council. Look how many of these fucking things there are. Now,
I mean, it's kind of almost like bad that you can't just start throwing your shit out on the floor, but then you probably get fined and...
Exactly. Because the problem is, because it's from the
local council.
You don't have another choice. It's not like I can just go buy my own bin because the council people won't take it. And what they also tell you when you're without a bin is, tell you what, just put the bags out on the side of the road, put a piece of paper that says your house number on it, and then we'll take it. Do you think they take it when you do that?
Really?
No, they don't fucking take it. So it just gets left there.
Oh oh my God. Should we start going around just collecting bins and putting like number 46 or something?
Right?
Just fucking hundreds of them.
So I sent an email. Hi, it's now been almost another week and no bin. This is becoming rather ridiculous. So to ask the question that was ignored in my previous email, is there not somewhere that I can pick up a bin? Because it's proven again and again that delivering one is simply too difficult.
I mean, you got a bigger car. You can fit it in.
Take me 10 minutes. I've been without a bin since early August. They come back and say, thanks for providing us the reference number. We'll chase it up with the waste team and deliver as soon as possible. Unfortunately, you are not able to collect these bins, only the recycling collectors, right? Okay, so just a dude doing a job, emailed me back and said, sorry, dude, we'll get to you as soon as we can. We'll get to you as soon as we can.
Almost as if, it's shitty. I've got your reference number. I'm going to sort of escalate this. Put a request in. Hey, this dude's waiting for a bin. It's been 6 weeks.
I wait another 2 weeks. And this time, I send a tweet.
Ooh.
And the tweet says, because as we've learned, it seems to be that Twitter gets a reaction out of people.
I think it's just because like the emails is kind of like if just you and me are talking in a room. Tweet is kind of like you fucking shouting it in town.
Yeah.
Hey, this guy's a cock, man.
I tweeted, still no bin. Back I get, I'm sorry about this, Matt. We spoke to the waste team last week for you regarding this. I'll contact the supervisor in the team for you today. Now, what was the date of this one? This is fucking, there's so many of these emails now that it's near impossible to fucking get this sorted. All right. So then your boy Leezy starts to get a little bit shitty. Here's my email. This is now we're coming into the end of September now. So I've been waiting since the beginning of August or so. Hi, still waiting for my order. Surely this is a joke now. Am I just being made to wait because I've been complaining? I know. I'll get an email reply that says, we've made a request for an urgent delivery. But I'm sorry, you've been telling me that exact thing for 3 weeks now. I've been without a bin since the beginning of August, and that's almost a month. This needs to be escalated beyond the usual process as it is now taking a pathetic amount of time for you to deliver a bin to someone. How about I stop paying my council tax and you deliver the bin? Sounds like a plan to me. I must also stress that I realize that the social media person or the person answering this email may not be responsible for how long this is taking, but I'm completely powerless to do anything else. This is extremely frustrating. I've lived all over the world and never had such issues with a council or government. In other areas, if they're so unable to carry out their deliveries, they at least provide you with a spot to pick it up yourself. This problem could have been resolved weeks ago. I know. Now you'll email me back saying if it's urgent, I can pick it up at the library, but not the purple lid that I need. I need my bin delivered ASAP, not Torvine ASAP, but actual ASAP, as in as soon as possible. Torvine is our local council. I get back, hey Matt, thanks for taking the time to write to us. As per our social media contact, we've escalated this matter to the waste team for you. Since our last tweet, I have subsequently spoken to the supervisor in waste, and he has assured me they will be delivering today.
I'm sorry. Just want to say, do you know the whole like shoulda, woulda, coulda at the end? This customer, this treatment is rubbish. You could have put like a bin pun in.
I did do. I'm not putting up with this rubbish anymore at one point.
Oh, you did? Yes.
Yeah. All right, so surely this is a joke, blah, blah, blah.
We expected today, so this was the day of that email.
That's right. So that was near the end of...
End of September?
Yeah. Where's the fucking thread? Yeah, so I'll cut out the section where I'm looking for the thread. But, so, we finally get... So what I do in the interim is I go to my neighboring house and I borrow their bin because the house next door to me is empty and there's a bin in the garden. So I'm like, you know what?
Fuck 'em.
I'll just take that bin because they're not using it. So I put that in my garden. Then I get an email while you and I are at work from the council that says, hi, Matt, somebody's at your house to deliver the bin, but there's already one there. So he won't leave one because it looks like you already have one.
Fuck off.
So I immediately write back and I said, listen, this is a joke. So what? You get to keep my £5 and that's it? Because they said all properties are only allowed one bin. Customer service officers, including those who work in the Cumberland Library, are aware of this. So they would not have advised you that you could buy a second bin. Because I said to them, look, the guy in the library told me I could have more than one anyway. They're like, no, he didn't say that. I was like, oh, okay. He must not have then.
So I think you should go back to the library with your recorder.
Yeah.
And then you can just be like, well, I have a recording from Jeff or wherever.
He says the bin for number 6 either needs to be returned or put up for the crews to remove. We will deliver you a new bin, but only once this second bin has been removed. Can you please advise me which you'll be doing so I can pass it on to the waste team? I said, this is a joke. You get to keep my £5 and that's it? If that's the rule, it needs to be cascaded down to your staff because the man at the library tells people they can certainly have more than one if they pay for it. Despite the fact that the first bin isn't mine, you have taken over a month to deliver it. And now you're wasting taxpayers' money sending people out to refuse to deliver because there's already a bin there. What was I supposed to do for the last month? The bin was borrowed for number 6. And because he said there's a number, your number 4 is painted on it. I was like, no, it's a sticker. It's a reusable sticker. But I'll tell you what, forget it. Keep your stupid bin. I've never dealt with such a useless process in my life. What a waste of time and money. Unbelievable. All the issues facing the current climate of the world, and you're worried about me having an alleged 2 bins. Wow, I really am a criminal mastermind. See, now I'm getting arsey with him now.
Yeah, but I don't know if obviously a lot of the listeners are going to be aware that this is also the same company who used to come around and pick up the rubbish once a week. There used to be pretty big bins once a week. Never really an issue with like overflowing apart from Christmas, which they kind of understood, boxes, rubbish. So what they did in an effort to, save money or encourage recycling, they decided to, instead of using one big bin and every week, to now go to every other week and make the bins smaller. All the bins smaller.
That's right.
But still charge you the same amount.
That's right.
And no matter how much people were like, so do I only have to pay you half now because you're only fucking doing it half the times and taking half the waste? Like, what the fuck? And they were like, no.
So now we're all the way to the 2nd of October when the Torvine guy emails me and tells me there is no way the kid in the library would have told me I could have 2 bins. No way. So now I'm full on giving them attitude. I come back and said, I'm not sure why I would fabricate that the gent in the library told me that. But there we go. I must have either dreamed it or I'm a liar going to all this trouble to steal a plastic bin.
A £5 bin.
Right?
$7.
So, how should I proceed? I'll gladly return the bin to number 6, but not until I know the new one is being dropped off. I can't continue to go without a bin. I hope you can see my frustration in this entire process. I still can't believe your driver went all the way to my house and then refused to drop the bin off. I think even you can see how silly that is. Now, you and I have worked retail. If that was me, I would have left the bin and gone, fuck this guy. He's been emailing me every day for a month. I'm going to leave the bin. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's the driver.
Right? I'm not supposed to do this, but I'm going to get you out of my shop, so I'm going to give you the free SIM card.
Yeah. And it's like,
that's the kind of thing we used to do.
Why the fuck does the driver give a shit if you have 2 bins? Is someone going to go behind him and check every fucking door? Because if they are, then why can't they find the person, and almost swore, that stole your bin and be like, yeah, why have you got 7 bins? And why have you got number 4 on there or something?
Exactly. I said again, I'll gladly return the bin to the empty house next door, but not until I'm sure you're bringing me a new one. Experience says this is going to start over, and now I'll be waiting another month. Maybe I've hurt someone's feelings by expecting a timely delivery of a service that I paid for. No idea. Again, if you can guarantee, me, that they'll drop the bin off tomorrow, that would have been the 3rd, I'll return the bin to number 6 tonight. But I sincerely hope this isn't just the start of another month of useless promises. I honestly can't believe how much trouble this is.
What you could always do is maybe put all that into a massive text document or something and then upload it to like Google Docs or something and then tweet about it and just say, hey, everyone, has anyone else experienced this kind of level of ineptitude? And then I guarantee that they're going to be like, sir, can you take that down, please?
Yep.
You can be like, can I have a fucking bin, please?
Yeah. Well, he says, thanks for your reply, Matt. The manager and the waste team has indicated that the crew will deliver the bin tomorrow. That would have been the 3rd. Bin tomorrow morning to your property. But he has again informed me that if they attend and there is a bin already at your property, they will not deliver the new one. So now you're with me. So, he's told me, get rid of the bin and they will deliver one tomorrow, right?
Yes. And I'm guessing that the fact that this is still going on and it's the 6th, that you haven't got a bin.
So I get rid of the bin and I go to work. And I come home and I'm feeling positive, and I think, you know what? I'm going to open this gate and there's going to be a bin. Now, what do you think happened?
You didn't get a bin. Nothing. They fucking ignored you.
Well, the morning of, I even sent another email that says, hey, as agreed upon yesterday, I have removed the neighbor's bin from my yard and I'm now awaiting delivery of the new one. Thank you so much for your help. I get home after work. No bin. Nothing. So here's my email. Once again, you've broken your word to me. I did, as promised, get rid of the extra bin, as you promised me it would be here today. Well, surprise, surprise, I'm once again without a bin. So, cancel it. I honestly don't want to deal with this rubbish anymore. I now expect to be refunded my £5 that I paid, as you did not provide the simple service I paid for. You may think it's only £5, but this is not about the monetary value. This is the principle. The fact that you've messed me around for weeks and weeks and weeks. I cannot, in good conscience, let you keep that money. I'm overusing this word, but the only one that describes the situation is pathetic. Please respond to me with instructions on how I'll receive my £5 refund, and if I don't hear back, I'm going to stop paying my council tax. That'll certainly get your attention. I realize I have an obligation to pay said tax, but I will not pay another penny to you until this is resolved.
But not only that, like, isn't that kind of the whole point? You pay the tax.
They do their job.
It's for them to pick up the rubbish and do all their job. And I mean, yeah, technically, if you £5 for a bin is good, but they should fucking deliver it. I'm guessing, did they reply?
Hi, Matt. Thanks for taking the time to contact me. I'm truly sorry about this happening. We were assured by the waste team, as per our earlier correspondence, that the bin was scheduled to be delivered yesterday morning. Can you please advise if it has been delivered to you yet? I'm happy to issue a refund of £5, but you will need to escalate the matter for you if the bin still hasn't been delivered. Get right back to him, and I said, look, man, no bin. Give me a refund. And he's like, of course, no problem. I'll get that process started for you. I then get an email that says, hey, I've passed on your, if you would like, I can pass your details on to the manager of the waste team and ask him to call you. He spends a lot of his day out on site with the crews, so I can't promise you he'll call you today, however. So I respond right away and said, hey, man, I'll gladly chat with the manager of the waste team. I just hope he actually contacts me. Here's my number. Thanks again. He says, I'll get him to contact you.
Has he rung you yet?
No. So I told them to cancel it, issue me a refund. I want to talk to the manager, right? Perfect. Let's get it started. Yesterday, Friday, the 5th of October, I come home, and what do you think's in my front garden?
A bin.
A fucking bin. This time they went to the front, not the back, even though I hadn't got rid of the neighbor's bin. So now I do actually allegedly have two. So after all this effort, and as soon as I said, yeah, tell the manager to call me, I'd fucking love to talk to him, they delivered a bin.
Do you think we should hide your bin, the new one, and just say, yeah, I haven't received my bin?
I already emailed him and said I got it. Because I made this kid's life kind of hell.
Did you, though?
It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Younger Leezy would have been a lot worse.
You made this kid's life hell, but it was kind of brought on by the people that he works for, the company that works for. Because I mean, if you're working for a shit company, people that aren't doing what they say, yeah. And it's kind of like, he's going to understand this. Like, how many times have you been fucking let down, told fucking incorrect things in work?
Yeah, exactly.
It fucks you off, but it's not your fault.
No, it's like when we worked in retail and customer service on the phone would tell a customer that we could do X, Y, Z, and they come in the shop and we'd be like, no, we literally can't do that.
It's like, no, yeah. I was like, yeah, I don't want this phone, return it. Yeah, we can't. If you bought it off us, then yeah, we could. So
I did clear it. I did email the guy back and say, look, if anyone reads all these and investigates, you were great. You did what you could, but your waste team are fucking useless. So, Torvine waste management team, you just made the fucking list. Fucking list of leads. So that's Game Store in Cumbran. Red Key fucking Let's, the fucking assholes who rent me my house. And now the Torvine waste management team are on the fucking list of leads. Because what a fucking waste of time. Like 2 months, man. 2 months of arguing with these people, just trying to get them to do their fucking job.
For, like, in theory, if this was a fucking store, you could have had it 10 minutes later that same day. You could have drove from work, picked it up within an hour.
Exactly.
Home with a bin.
It took them over almost 2 months to deliver me a bin, which is kept 10 minutes from where I live. And they think that's cool. They think that's normal. It reminds me of the people that work in our fucking stores unit at our work, because they don't do fuck all either, and they think they're entitled to everything.
Yep.
So this entire experience made me so angry. And let's be honest, folks, is it really about the plastic bin? Really? No. But it's about the fuckery I'm getting from those people. That's what annoys me. Bad customer service when people don't give a fuck. Because this dude, whoever this manager is of the waste team, obviously doesn't give a flying fuck. And he's holding his little bins like they're fucking gold dust. And he's saying, oh, they want one of my bins. Fuck them. I'll make them wait. I think what happened was...
Mouse?
No idea. Because he's a fucking Muppet. I honestly think because I was causing such a stink that these guys were like, fuck him. Because actually, I forgot to mention, on the day where he said, I promise you it'll be delivered today, it was a garbage day. And I put my recycling bag out for my cardboard in it. I went back at the end of that day. Guess which was the only bag that wasn't there? Mine. So like we put them out, they take your cardboard out, they leave you the bags. So my bag was gone. So I bet you they were like, fuck this dude, and they took my bag too. So luckily that one I can go pick up myself.
50-50, like if that was us, wouldn't we? But then again, it's like, we're not like... the process, we're not going to get, like, if let's just say we were the bin men, it's not on us. We're not losing the bins.
No,
you
what
literally
do you care?
chuck it onto a side of a truck. The truck sucks it up, spits it back out. You leave it on the floor and you fuck off.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't think it was them. I think it's obviously someone else.
Or it could just be a coincidence. But if I was this manager of this waste team on that day, I just would have said, look, this guy's an asshole. He's making our life hell. Just leave the fucking bin. And if I'm only allowed to have one, then obviously next time they see two out there with my number on it, they're just going to take it anyway. I never would have gone to this much trouble just to prove a point. I just would have said, give him the fucking bin. We did it for customers in the 3 store. There's that one specific dude with the fucking hat on. You remember? And every time he came in, the manager Dave would tell us, just give him, just do what he wants. If it's within the, just give it to him because it's going to make our life a lot easier if we just get rid of him. So he'd come in for a SIM card. We're supposed to charge like a pound or whatever it was.
Yeah.
We would just give him to him because we knew it wasn't worth the fucking headache you were going to get after.
Do you remember the one that threatened to kill himself because you wouldn't?
Yeah, the guy who said, I bet you'd be happy if I just went home and fucking killed myself.
Just because, like,
because I wouldn't give him a free dongle unit.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, because his fucking laptop that he got over the fucking phone off us, which I didn't even know we did laptops. And yeah, it was like, oh my God, it was horrible. It didn't work. And then all of a sudden the internet went down. We tried rebooting it, couldn't get nothing to fucking work.
Yeah.
And he wanted a free dongle. But is it me? Or did you kind of think that laptop was just covered in cum?
Oh, definitely.
It's like, that looks fucking nasty.
Because he kept going on about how I need to search for a job, you know. I need to look for a job.
No, you fucking don't.
I was like, free internet in the library, bro. If you're looking that hard, you can go in the library and use it for free.
I was like off work for, I think, maybe 2 months in the job center. They have internet. They have fucking terminals you can use. Admittedly, you can only go through wherever, so like on the job center. But
we know damn well, if you want to get a job, you can get one. Don't give me this bullshit about you can't find a job. So anyway, he wants me to give him a free dongle, this customer, which is a little USB stick, if you don't know, that allows you to connect to the internet. Now, you know damn well, if I could have, I just would have given him one to get him out of the store.
Yeah.
I just would have gone, here you go, man.
Take this. Fuck off.
But he said, oh, I need a new one. You have to give me a new one. I was like, I can't do that, man. I can't lose my job over this. Like, I can't do it. Oh, well, I guess you'd be happy if I just went home and killed myself. Well, that's quite a leap from giving you a free dongle. But no, I would not be happy if you went home and killed yourself. But, you know.
In hindsight. No. Sorry.
No.
That's too hard, yeah.
But, you know, so I guess what I'm trying to say is, even though I just had that entire story, be nice to customer service people.
Okay, but
unless they're not nice to you, then fucking roast them.
The thing is, customer service is different. Customer service is like, if I'm selling books, you order a book and whatever it is, there's fuck ups, there's mishaps. Isn't it on me to either keep you informed,
or fix it?
Yeah, or like take responsibility.
Yeah.
Look, this is fucked up. I tell you what, I'll give you your money back. I'll chase up the book. I can give you a call when the book comes in or whatever it is. I know that that's a very specific sort of bookstore, and like every customer service is different. But this is the council. This is kind of like the people whose job it is to make sure that you're safe, you're fucking clean, you got hot water, you got gas. This isn't a customer service. Like, no. This isn't a case of, oh yes, I want a new laptop. Well, my iPhone is broke. Oh yes. This isn't like one of them I want.
No, this is I pay you monthly to take care of me.
This is your basic human fucking living rights. You know, this is the thing that everyone is supposed to be fucking entitled to.
And the rest of the world may not get it if they don't do it, but we pay council tax every month to this Torvine Council. I think I pay like £150 a month.
To
Torvine.
To pay their bills, not their bills, sorry, their wages and for their like
it's to
trucks
cover
that come and
removal of garbage, cleaning of the streets, all that sort of thing. So I literally pay them to bring me a bin when I need a bin. it's one of my biggest bills of the month. If you add up like how much you spend on everything, council tax is right up there. I mean, what do you think? You got like rent, you got like maybe car payment, then you got fucking council tax. So the fact that they treated me that way when I don't have a choice, like we were saying, if it was customer service, if it was any other company, I would have gone, you know what? Fuck you, I'll go with somebody else.
Yeah,
but
give
I
me
don't
my
have
money
that
back
option.
and fuck off.
I don't have that choice, and they know that, which is why they don't have to give a fuck.
I still reckon, even though they're on the list of leads, it's kind of like, this is like, oh, here it is, and then I'm going to ignore you, and it's done, and it's just going to get washed away. I still think we should copy and paste everything into, take obviously everything that can be used to identify location and all that, and names.
Yeah.
But fuck it, post it into a document, upload it, and just say, this is my experience with Torvine. Has anyone else had this? Because this is grossly unacceptable.
Yeah, because customer service is dead.
It is.
It's completely dead. The amount of shit that I used to have to eat over the years when I was in retail and customer service, and now it doesn't happen. To the point that when you get good service, you're like, holy shit, this guy's really nice, or this girl's really friendly. Now the point, I get to those things now, and I'll actually commend them and do the whole, hey man, can I talk to your boss? And they'll be like, is everything okay? I'll be like, yeah, it's great. And then they'll come over and I'll say, this guy's awesome. He's friendly. He's polite. He looks you in the eye when he talks to you. He seems to care. Give this guy a raise. They may not, but I know it makes him feel good for that. Because when customers used to do it to us and go, thanks for your help, you were really helpful. You're like, cool, that's my job.
That made
though.
your fucking day.
Yeah, that's your fucking job, though.
It kind of made the shitty customers, well, not worth it, but it kind of negated the shitty customers you had throughout the day.
Fucking customer service is completely dead.
See, this is why, do you know, I think you should get one day, well, no, maybe one day a month. I would say one day a week, that's too much, where you're allowed to say whatever the fuck you want to customers. Like if a customer comes in, my phone's broke. Okay, this thing here shouldn't be happening. It's been dropped and it's no, I didn't drop it. You fucking dropped it, you stupid twat. Now fuck off.
Look, we fucking know you dropped it, or we know it's water damaged.
Oh yeah, you take the case off. See this is supposed to be white. Because this is pink, you got water in there. No, I haven't.
No, I didn't. Listen, man, the only way this little square changes from white to pink is if it's wet.
Yeah, so either
got
water
this wet. No, I haven't.
Or fucking piss or seem like a fluid has got in on this.
And then they'd yell at you and they'd say, look, send it away for repair anyway. And you'd go, man, it's not covered. Like, if you want me to stick it in a bubble envelope for you so you feel better, I will. But it's not going to be covered by warranty, so they're just going to send it back. Well, it hasn't been wet. Sir, you can argue with me. It has been wet. Remember the dude with the big tablet that was like, my phone doesn't work? And I was like, this is a tablet. And he's like, no, it's a phone. And I was like,
this is my fucking job. This is all I do.
This is a tablet. And he said, let me fucking show you then. And he pulled up like the phone dialer app. And I was like, sir, we can do semantics for as long as you want. This is a tablet. Because he wanted to know why his phone SIM wasn't working properly.
I remember that.
Yeah. Because, folks, if you buy a SIM card designed for a phone and you stick it in a tablet, it may momentarily work.
Because they used to work before people
while.
like, whoa. Yeah.
It seems like until there's some sort of refresh with the tower and it realizes. So this fucking dude is standing across from me going, it's a fucking phone. And he's being right rude to me. And I'm there going, it isn't. You could say it's like you're saying this is a pink flamingo. It isn't. It's a fucking tablet. We can do but all I could say was, sir, we can compare semantics for as long as you want. This is a tablet, and that's why the phone SIM doesn't work in it. No, it's a fucking phone. Sir, this is the Samsung Galaxy. It's a tablet, and that's why your phone SIM doesn't work in it. And he ended up storming out of the store, probably calling me an asshole. But I couldn't go, fuck you too, which much as I wanted to.
Are you fucking stupid?
Like, get out. But it's dead. You know, now when you're ordering food and stuff, like, Subway's one of the worst. I don't know how it is in the rest of the world, but Subway now is fucking terrible. We went to a Subway recently, and the look on the dude's face was like, can I help? Any salad? And then we got through the order, and I went, can I get some nachos too, please? By the way, folks, Subway nachos, they open a bag of nacho chips.
A bag of Doritos.
Stick them in a thing, and warm it up in the microwave for like 10 seconds.
Add a bit of cheese, add a bit of salsa, which I think it was like 3-4 years ago, I saw them actually do it, because they used to go back and just have them pre-made up.
Yeah, now they do it right in front of you.
I saw that, and I was like, because I knew the girl that worked behind the counter, I was like, oh my God, is that literally all they are? She's like, yeah, you didn't know that? I was like, no, I don't work here. I was like, why would I know that? She's like, oh, okay, yeah, good point. I was like, yeah, that's literally all we do. And I was like, fuck this. I paid for them because I'm like, dick. But then I've never, ever had them since. Well,
the look the dude gave me when I said, can I get nachos too? And he went, You want nachos too? The look was as if I said, hey man, I'll get a 6-inch BLT and I'd love to fuck your wife if I could. That was a look he gave me, as if I'd said something so offensive. And I wanted to be like, look, man, they're on the fucking menu. So don't sulk. Don't give me a fucking dirty look. Just make my fucking microwave nachos, bitch. That's your job.
Which is what I say, but that's the thing. Like, if you do want to make someone's nachos, then don't fucking work here.
Yeah, don't work at Subway if you don't want to make people's food. You and I don't want to work in customer service anymore, so we don't work in customer service anymore.
But this kind of segues into my am I an arsehole
Yeah, we're
story?
getting there, yeah. Because it's, well, let me just finish on my point is, they are now, these people behind the counter are so upset or so offended that they have to work in retail that we have to treat them like snowflakes, like the rest of the world. Oh, I'm really sorry you have to make fast food for a living, but can I get a cheeseburger with bacon if that's okay? No, fuck you. You work behind the counter. Make my fucking burger. You know, people used to talk to me when I worked at McDonald's when I was a teenager. Oh my God, the shit people. I once had a dude, I think I told you the story. Feel free to laugh your ass off because it's funny as fuck. I once had a dude who was convinced we put a pubic hair in his quarter pounder with cheese.
Did you?
No. Modern, we may have fucked with people's food, but only with edible shit. Like I'd put mustard on something that shouldn't have mustard, but I would never, no. Well, except once with the fillet of fish, but we can talk about that later. So anyway, rather than come up to the counter and say, hey, look, this is really weird, but I think there's a pube in my burger. Let's be honest, if anything, it was an underarm hair, yeah? Like somebody was probably cooking and whatever. But you know what his reaction was? Take a guess.
Yeah, the whole burger?
No, he fucking threw it at me.
No way.
He opened it, so the sauce and the cheese is right there, and fucking threw it at me. Hit me right in the chest, which is funny. At the time, it wasn't funny, but now I look back and I'm like, man, the balls on that guy.
Right? Because you wouldn't do that. Well, you wouldn't do that now.
No, I would never do that. And I'm an angry fucker.
Like, I used to work at McDonald's, and the only bad thing about the job was how people treated you and how they looked at you for working at McDonald's. But the job was pissy easy. The people were a laugh.
A job's a job, man.
The one thing that used to fuck me off was my burger, my chicken was cold. Oh, yeah, can we have it back? You know, what'd you need it back for? It's like, because we just got to test it or something. Oh, I forgot what excuse.
Whatever excuse, yeah.
And they come back and there was like literally like a nugget size left. And I was like, well, you can't fucking accept it now. You've had the whole thing.
Yeah.
I was like, what was the excuse? Like, company policy is it has to be approximately 60% of the burger left for us to return it. Oh, this is fucking stupid. This is fucking cold. I was like, well, why did you eat it then?
Yeah, exactly. If it's not right, you take one bite and you go, this is cold. And they'll make you a new one. It's fucking McDonald's. They don't care. But customer service is dead. Let me finish with, I'll tell you my filet story, which is disgusting and I'm not proud of myself. And then we can play our favorite
game.
Bit. You tell me if I should be proud of myself. So, it's late at night. We're working the drive-thru. Drive-thru closes at midnight. It's like 11:45. Now, you worked there. Remember the filet of fish? Anybody who worked there, when they were in that tray, they would turn rock hard, right?
Yeah, because like you're only supposed to keep them for 20 minutes, but they were there for hours.
Oh, of course they were. News flash, folks. They're only supposed to be there 20 minutes, but fuck you, don't order the filet of fish. So, by the end of the night, they'd be rock hard, almost like a hockey puck.
Okay, I see.
So we're closing our shift. We've mopped the floor. We've cleaned up a bit, and we've got some time left. So I take the filet of fish patty and I chuck it on the ground, and I take a broom and I flick it at the guy working with me, and he accepts the pass just like we're sliding it back and forth, just having fun. Gets to like 5 to midnight. You remember the thing used to beep when a car went through the drive-thru, and we hear biddy-deep, and the manager yells from behind the till, "All right, one more car and we're closed." And we're like, awesome. And we all look at the screen and we're like, don't order the filet of fish. Don't order the filet of fish. Don't order the filet of fish. Beep, beep, beep. Screen comes up, one filet of fish. And in unison, me and this kid look at each other, look at the filet of fish on the floor, look at each other, look at the filet of fish on the floor.
It's kind of one of those things like, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, so we picked it up, we threw it in the fryer for a few seconds, and we served it. Now, again, it's funny, but I'm not proud of myself.
A little bit.
But the lesson is, don't order the fucking filet of fish when McDonald's is about to close. I can't imagine how terrible that filet was, because it sat there long enough to get hard, and then we refried it and gave it to him. That must have been fucking awful.
Crunchy. At least you probably killed any germs.
Well, we definitely killed the germs in the fryer, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's it. Fuck them. Fuck customer service, and fuck Torvine. You're on the goddamn list. Do you want to play a game?
I want to play a game.
All right. So, we haven't heard this in ages, but ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play everybody's favorite game with you've never been a contestant either, have you?
I don't know. I want to say once.
I don't know if you have, because you're kind of a nice dude. You don't get yourself into these kinds of situations very much.
I try not to, because I'm,
I feel like you've always voted, but I don't know whether you've ever been the contestant. But folks, it's time. I'm so excited. Here we go.
Yeah, I got a question. Can you help me? Thank you for your honesty. I got a question. You got to help me. Yeah, I got a question. To worry about my feelings. Am I an asshole? Am I an asshole? Because it often feels like I am. Am I an asshole? Am I an asshole? Or do I just not give a damn? So did your kid fall down and I laughed? Middle finger and your photograph. I pulled an image stunt. Oh, did I call your mama? Cause I'm an asshole and you're an asshole. We're all assholes in here. If you're an asshole and I'm an asshole, give me a big fucking cheer. Yeah, for all the assholes.
Not a bad theme song, man, if I do say so myself. Shout out to GarageBand and all that shit. I forgot you didn't have headphones on.
No.
Songs are jamming out to it and you couldn't hear it. All right, folks, we are here. As you may know, this is how the game works. Am I an asshole? You tell us a story in which you might have come off like an asshole. And then we will be the judge, jury, and executioner. That's me. Well, it can't be you this time because you're in it. It's going to be me. And the loyal listeners, we're going to vote on whether or not Just Jonny is indeed an asshole. I'm preempting it by voting yes, but that's just because I'm your best buddy and I like calling you an asshole. All right, let's have your story, please. Just Jonny, submitted for your Am I an Asshole approval. Here he goes.
So.
You're having a tough time getting this one out.
I'm just not quite sure how to word the middle. So there I was, rock climbing last this weekend.
Yep.
And we've been doing it for a few hours, so I thought, we're all a bit tired. We'll have a break. Sit down, have something to eat, chill out, coffee, whatever. So it goes me and Kyle, who looks nothing like me. I'm short and podgy, and he's tall and skinny.
Well, he's tall and skinny, but I wouldn't say you're short and pudgy. You're short, but you're not pudgy.
I'm fucking muscly, fucking
you're
hench as fuck.
You're ooge.
So, I have a pizza. Sorry, we got no pizzas. Second week in a row, by the way. So if this keeps up, fucking hell.
It's just like my bin.
Why have pizzas on the fucking menu if you're not going to like? So me and Kyle were like, we'll go 50-50. It's a 12-inch pizza. We'll have half each, so we're not too full.
Right.
Cut pizza, no pizza. Anyway, I was like, could I have a chicken and bacon panini or whatever? And they're like, oh yeah, they're just in the fucking fridge next to me. So I grabbed one. And I was like, I know this is going to sound weird, but does it have salad in the middle? I just don't like salad. And
yeah, like, we've told people before, you are a fucking weirdo. You don't like any sort of salad.
No
lettuce, no tomato. If he eats a chicken burger, folks, it's bun, chicken, ketchup. That's it, right?
Oh, that's like porn. That's fucking delish.
Anyway, carry on. You asked for the panini.
Yeah.
Does this have salad in it?
I think it was like...
I don't like salad and veggies. I don't like it. I don't know what that voice was.
Hey, they're bad for you.
But that's now my new voice for you.
I care about the environment, about the animals. I'm not going to fucking eat their food, dude.
But you'll eat them?
Oh, yeah, fuck, that's different.
All right, then. All right.
So, it was barbecue chicken with cheese. And he's like, no, it's just barbecue chicken in the thing. You get salad on the side. I was like, don't worry about the salad. I just don't like salad. He's like, I'll tell you what, I'll give you some extra chips. He said chips. I was like, the crisps, basically. So I was like, cool, sweet.
Yeah.
Paid. Go sit down. Me, Kyle, and Nathan all having a bit of a chat, a laugh. And then he comes over, and like I ordered it first, so obviously he knows that this one's mine. So he goes to, he kind of does that thing where he's like, who? Right. And then he kind of looked at me, recognized me, he was going to give it to me. As he was handing it to me, so he's standing above us now, he's reaching across to me, it's kind of in the middle of all three of us. And I pointed at it, and I said, is that the one without salad? Now, there is salad on the plate. Everyone just stares at the plate.
Right.
Kyle and Nathan are just like, because everyone can see that it's salad, and he's just froze. And they're just there trying not to laugh. And they're thinking I'm being a cock. And they're like, I'm like, is that the one without salad? clearly we can all see that there's salad on the plate.
Yeah.
And he was just like, he didn't know what to fucking do.
Right,
And I was
because it's
like,
not customer service day where you can go, you're a fucking moron, man. Don't you see the fucking salad?
You could all see it. It was almost on the plate, on the table.
Did you see it
And he was
before you
about-
asked, or you just asked and then saw it?
I saw it before I asked.
So, okay, all right, carry on.
Like everyone, like he was kind of like putting it down in the middle, and then he was going to slide it across.
Uh-huh.
So he puts it like he's just about to put it on the table, so everyone can see. And I point, and he was going to slide it to me because he was gesturing my way.
Uh-huh.
And I kind of stopped him, pointed at it, and said, "Is that the one without salad?" And everyone can see that there's fucking salad on there.
Yeah.
Kyle and Nathan. It's kind of like, you know, you're in school, fucking what's it called? You're in school, you're getting a telling off, and like someone makes a fart noise. I mean,
You're in
all there.
detention.
Yeah, you're trying not to fucking laugh. They both fucking lose it, and they're like, and they think this is awkward as fuck. They kind of look away, which makes it even more awkward.
Yeah.
And the guy was just like, he didn't know what to say, and I felt
Right.
like such a cunt. And then he was going to take it back. I was like, oh, no, it's fine. You can leave it. It's fine. And he's like, he just did not know what to say, and it was awkward as fuck. And then he just kind of walked off. And then he, fair play to him, he did come back with like a little plate of chips.
Crisps for you.
And I was like, they were like, dude, you're such a cock. And I was like, no, I meant like, is that the plain one? Is that my one? Or is it Kyle's one?
As in, I don't want salad inside the thing.
Yeah, but because I don't know what Kyle ordered. So
Right.
I wasn't sure because if he was going to bring that to me. So I wasn't sure. I was like, is that the one that was ordered plain? And it's mine. I meant, is that mine, basically? 'Cause
What, that's what you meant, yeah.
Yeah. But it came out, is that the one without salad? And everyone could see that there was salad on there. And it was just kind of like, and they were like, dude, you're fucking, he's like, that was harsh. I was like, I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah.
And they were like, you're such a dick.
So that's it.
Yeah, it's not that good, is it?
Well, it's a great story, but you're definitely not an asshole.
See, like, I don't know if Nathan can tell it different.
Well, the way young boy Nathan sold it was you were a fucking asshole. So I was expecting like, oh, Just Jonny started yelling and name calling and got upset with somebody. You just asked a question, albeit
A pedantic,
sure, maybe a silly question,
silly as fuck.
but I don't think you were being fucking. I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't know if it's one of those like bias things where I'm imagining or remembering it different.
Well, Nathan, young boy Nathan, seems to really think you're an asshole.
He does, and it's kind of like,
And he was going to come on this very show to discuss it with us. But, you know, he told me that he was in a heated disagreement.
oh no, there we go.
All righty, here we go. We're going to call him, folks.
We're gonna call him.
Hello.
Hello, Nathan.
Hello.
Just want to let you know you're live on your favorite podcaster's favorite podcast.
Oh, hell yeah.
And we're playing Am I an Asshole?
Yes, go on.
So, Just Jonny just told me his story about the salad.
Yeah, what did he say?
Well, here's the story as he told it to me. He goes up, he orders the wrap. He says, no salad, right? And the guy says, no, there's no salad in there. I'll give you some extra crisps. The guy then brings the food to the table. There's a salad, there's a wrap with blatantly what looks like salad on the plate. And Just Jonny says, is that the one with no salad?
Yep.
Is that the whole story?
Well, he had a bit more attitude to him than that.
Oh, did he? Come on, then, because he didn't tell.
It was a bit more like, well, when he said it, he put it down, and he pointed at the salad, directly at the salad, and said, "Is this one with no salad? Yeah." And it was like, oh, so bitchy, especially when you worked in food customer service. You know what I mean?
All right. So the difference is he painted it as he was being really polite, and but what you're saying is he was kind of being a bitch.
Oh no, it was sassy.
Was it? I love sassy JP, don't you?
Totally sassy.
Because he can get right sassy.
It was awkward as fuck. Oh
God. And then the guy felt bad, so he brought over John some crisps.
Oh. And he was like, here you go, have some crisps.
And you and Kyle were just like,
On it though.
Huh?
they were
A little bit of spit
Oh, yeah, I bet.
all over it.
yeah, probably. But you and Kyle were just like, didn't know what to say. You were shocked.
It's so sassy. I didn't expect that kind of sass.
I mean, you expect that kind of sass from me, right?
Oh, no, yeah, definitely. I expect worse from you.
Yeah, thank you very much, babes. But not from this guy, because he's supposed to be the nice one.
Exactly. So he says.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so he says. Now we know a little differently. So what's your vote then? What's your vote? Is he an asshole, yes or no?
Oh, instantly, he's the biggest asshole.
Ooh, the biggest. All right, cool. That's a yes. And since I've now heard from Nathan, I'm changing my vote to a yes. I'm a yes. Because you were sassy. Did he like have the bent wrist and everything? Did he like flick his wrist at it and everything?
Oh, yeah, it was like, you know, like the finger gun motion, but he like did it to the salad.
Yeah. What an asshole. Well, listen, Nathan.
Total asshole.
Thanks for letting us call you on the podcast. Is there anything you'd like to say to the listeners?
No, but I'd like to say something to John.
All right, go for it.
Fuck you, John.
Ooh.
Why fuck me?
Yeah, why fuck him? I mean, it's great, but why? Just cause? Ooh. Dude, he said, fuck you, John, and he hung up.
And he hung up.
Motherfucker. Well, there we have it. You didn't tell us the whole truth.
I did.
You didn't include the sass.
I didn't realize there was sass.
Now I'm thinking of Impractical Jokers. More sass.
It wasn't. It was sass. It was.
Yeah, because you can be sassy sometimes. I mean, you're never sassy like I am, but you can be a sassy little motherfucker sometimes.
I mean, come on. Like, no salad. No worries. I'll give you extra crisp instead of the salad.
If I was the dude and I had that, you know, we talked about the free day where retail staff can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Here's exactly what I'd have done to you. I'd have it on the plate, the wrap, and the salad, and then you would have gone, that's the one without salad, yeah? And I would have taken my hand and picked up the salad and just dropped it on the table and gone, yep, and handed you the wrap.
That would have been fucking genius.
Because then you would have gone, this guy fucking rules. Let's get him on the podcast.
Now, this guy was taller than Kyle and looked built. Like, he was wearing a fucking tight... He's in like a rock climbing center. He looks like he works out. He's wearing like he's not like fucking Scott, like the drummer Scott, huge, but he's kind of like... He's toned. He's like...
So you're sassing a big dude.
Yeah, he would have whooped me. He could have whooped me.
And you've now been going there every week.
Yeah.
So now every week you're going back to the same spot where you sassed the guy. Was he there this week?
No, thankfully he wasn't.
This dude probably hates you now.
Yeah.
Because you were rude.
Can you imagine if he quit because of me?
Oh, well, couldn't be the first time that your sass or my attitude has made somebody quit a job. Can't be.
That's another story for another podcast.
Yeah, there you go. So, folks, let me know what you think. Is Just Jonny an asshole? Send me a tweet at Legend Podcast. Hit me with a yes or a no. I got a feeling, though, this could go either way. Here's my prediction. Uncle Joey, by the way, Uncle Joey, where's my fucking cereal? Uncle Joey's going to vote no, I think, because Uncle Joey can be sassy too. So he'll say you're sassy, but you're not an asshole. Harvey motherfucking Locust, I'm going to say he's probably going to vote a yes. Also, did you know our loyal listener and good friend Harvey Locust, that's not his real name?
What's his name?
I wouldn't say it is his IRL name here. But him and I were chatting at one point, and he said, I think he must have sent me like a screen cap of something or a quote from a conversation. And I said, hey, man, that's great. But who the fuck is random name? And he said, that's me, motherfucker. I thought you knew my real name. And I was like, that's not your real name.
How would I know
known it for
that?
years. I guess it makes sense that his surname wouldn't be Locust, doesn't it?
Oh, no, I was thinking of the first name.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So, and Big Jim's probably going to vote yes because he loves calling people an asshole. He's taking a break from the internet right now. Because he's, who knows. So he'll be back. He'll be listening to us next week. Well, that's it. We didn't have time to get to the Friends trivia. Do we just go long and do it, or do we do it next time?
Or just do a special.
Do a special of the Friends trivia.
Bum, bum, bum.
What do you think? What should we do? Should we do it? Should we just...
I reckon special.
All right, we'll save it. We'll do it for a special because we are at 1 hour already. We got the clips from dinner and a podcast. We got you getting called an asshole. Fantastic. And you may have heard now, folks, that all the music is original on the show, and that's because your boy Lazy kept getting fucking copyright notices every fucking episode. The only thing that changed that our episodes are now on YouTube. And as soon as they go to YouTube, I start getting messages as soon as the episode, within an hour of the episode going up, I'm getting a message going, you use music that you don't own, and we're going to ask that you just stop doing that now. So we're staying with original. I guess at least, luckily, I'm a musician. So needing to find music isn't the end of the world. You know what I mean? So,
I
there we
mean,
are.
you could technically just cover the songs.
Yeah, I could.
Because, I mean, they can't touch you for that, can they?
No. Unless we're selling the show, then they can. But we're not. So, there we go. All right. So, speaking of the show, coming soon, check it out. Matt Lees Gets Creative, a brand new podcast from Legend in My Spare Time family. It's coming soon. I'm going to release it in sort of seasons. I've recorded quite a few already. I've got quite a few more coming up. Basically, I'm an artist. I'm a musician. And I'm going to interview other creative types about their creativity, their inspirations, their careers in creativity. So I've got writers. I've got a comic book artist. I've got a blues musician who in Chicago won 2018's Blues Award. So this guy's the man too. And I've also confirmed with an actor. Now this actor is one of those actors who's been in everything. He's been in like one episode of everything. Most recently I saw him in an episode of Supernatural. So he's going to do a show too. Lots of things coming. Matt Lees Gets Creative coming soon to a podcast app near you. Other than that, we are at the end of another episode. Fuck you, Nathan. Any closing thoughts from you?
Nathan hurt my feelings.
He did, didn't he? He was rude to you.
He was.
Not only did he cuss at you, he then hung up on us.
I know.
What a rude person.
He's not going to listen to this anyway. Didn't we catch him out the other day for the whole Am I Listening?
Yeah. He doesn't even have the fucking app on his phone anymore until we told him that we're also now on Spotify. There you go, folks. We're now on Spotify.
That was it, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, I don't have the app anymore. I listen on Spotify. We're also on Spotify.
Like, no, you're not. And then he typed it in, and there we were. That could be the other reason we keep getting music copyright notices is because we're on Spotify now. All right, so check us out and follow us on Twitter at Legend Podcast. Closing thoughts from Just Jonny.
No, I got none. You?
No, not really.
If someone says no salad, please just remind, no salad. Just remember.
Yeah, if Just Jonny says no salad, trust me, just don't give him any salad.
Don't know if it's because I'm a weird eater. That
you are.
When I worked in like restaurants and stuff, I'd remember it because I'm like, kindred spirits.
Yep.
And I imagine everyone else is like, who the fuck doesn't like gherkins and onions and shit, or whatever it is. Like, who doesn't like salad?
Yeah, you are a weird dude.
The thing is, like, name me something you don't like, a food you don't like. Do you like black pudding?
No.
There we go. But I imagine, right, let's just say it was in baguette. Would you be able to taste it?
I don't know, would I?
I don't know, because everyone says, you can't even taste the salad. And I'm like, trust me, if you don't like it, you can fucking taste it.
Yeah, but you can't compare veggies and salad to black pudding. Go ahead and tell our worldwide listeners what black pudding is.
There's pig's blood and fat. I'm pretty sure a lot... Do you not have it out in the States?
No.
In Canada?
Maybe in the States, but not in Canada. So it's blood and fat. They congeal it and they cook it into what looks like a hockey puck.
It's fucking delicious.
No, it makes it. I'm actually, when your mouth starts to water when you feel like you're going to be sick, as we talk about it, that's what.
See, I can eat that. Fuck a salad.
You're fucking weird. So you can eat that, but if I put some beautiful fresh corn on the cob in front of you, you ain't going to eat it.
No.
Although,
I did ask our young Nathan listener, to just eat that for like 3 days, and I want to see what his poo looks like.
You're a fucking...
Because they say it doesn't get digested, so I'm thinking, like, surely at a point, are you just gonna be shitting out corn?
Probably, yeah.
And I probably could Google it, but I think it's funny if we get someone to try it.
Yeah, because I once told you that I could cook veggies that I know you would like if you would just let me, and you threw a big strop.
Yeah,
you're like, I don't want fucking veggies. I don't like them. I'm not eating them. And I never used to like veggies either until I learned how to cook them, and season them.
We do have a member of someone that we work with that brings in spring rolls that they cook.
And they're delicious.
Yeah, but I think that's because they're deep fried. But they're fucking lush. And I've even... I powered through it and got one when I was in Tiffin's. And it wasn't bad.
A spring roll?
A spring roll.
Good for you.
I know.
I'm proud of you. Because, you basically eat curry 3 meals a day. 2 meals a day.
I can't, yeah.
All the time.
Can do.
Constantly.
Pretty much like every day for like lunch. It's like meal prep.
Well, you're your own man. You do what you want.
I'm a grown-up bitch.
Don't let anyone tell you differently.
Smileys and beans.
I like Smileys. They're delicious.
Smileys are fucking lush.
This has been another edition of your favorite podcaster's favorite podcast, Legend in My Spare Time. Big shout out to all our podcasting buddies. Much love to the one and only JJ Hawkins over at Mars Needs Podcasts. Make sure you're subscribed. JJ has an ungodly work schedule at the moment, so they haven't put one out for a bit, but they are a brother podcast. I can't wait to hear them back. And luckily, not luckily for you listeners, but luckily for me, I get to chat with JJ anyway. But he'll be back soon. Mars Needs Podcasts. Check out our sponsors, Krisanda Games. Fantastic. Welcome aboard to the family. We're happy to have you as sponsors. And the last point is, Nathan has just sent me a message. I didn't hang up to be rude. I just wanted to drop the mic on JP. Boom! Ladies and gentlemen, please get the fuck off of my podcast. I said that backwards, so I'll do it again. I've been Just Jonny.
He's been Matt Lees.
Please get the fuck off of my podcast. Bye-bye.